Hey guys, happy Saturday, Orion Starseed. Hello, Cosmic Family. So I wanted to do something different. I'm gonna finish up the rest of the horoscopes, but I just wanted to do a little something different to just show you what else that spirit, how spirit can speak, and something that I always wanted to do. I mean, I know, like, you know about all the celebrities and about, okay, the Cardi B's and the tarot readers do about those and the breakup of Offset or Nicki Minaj or whatever else. But I've always wanted, like, a tarot reader to do, like, a real deal, like, spiritual reading on Erykah Badu. Because I've always felt her energy through her music. I've kind of laughed when I would hear her music because I've always knew that she was a riddler through her music. If anybody knows anything about spiritualism and how to utilize frequencies through binary beats, knows that they would laugh when they would listen to her music because they know, what she's doing, not in a bad or a good way. It's just how she's utilizing that for her, for her stardom, I guess, to gain fame. But she's definitely, I get, so I did some automatic writing, and as I was just kind of vibing off Erykah Badu, and I just wanted to write some things that Spirit just presented to me. So the first thing that Spirit spoke to me was binary beats. So Spirit was showing me, like, you know how, like, some people just have, like, abilities and don't realize where it comes from. Well, I'm seeing that, yes, she does have that ability in her. Like, she's very talented and gifted. Although she is talented and gifted, Spirit's also showing me that she knows about, she's very more on the side of spiritualism versus the side of religion, being religious, I would say. And so she knows about how to, utilize your chakras and to be able to let it flow through the earth, and how to kind of manipulate the forces of energy. So she knows about all that, and how, sound is frequency and you can bend frequency. So she knows all about that. She's a very smart cookie. And I see, and also I wrote down the word magician. Spirit was showing me how, like, because, magician, if you know anything about tarot cards, the magician always, in most decks, always has, like, everything that has the four uses of any tarot deck, which is earth, air, fire, water. So it's basically, I see that she knows how to basically bend. She knows how to bend frequency to her use, to get where she has to get and to go where she has to go. She knows about this. This is something that may have been, like, whether it was formally or informally taught through the family, it just was in her family. Because I also see that I see the roots of her ancestors around her heavily, because I see ancestors and she's aware of them, because I wrote ancestors, and then I put the hypotheses, like, aware, like Spirit showing me she's aware. I see a lot of women around her, a lot of strong women that are around her that guide her and lead her a lot. She also knows how to set and to change. That's a big difference, to set the atmosphere, but also she knows how to change the atmosphere with her music. And she literally comes up with these beats. And they're all weird. If you listen to her music, like, within each and every one of her albums, it's all different. But it's all different for a reason. And it's all different for each season that we go into. But think about it, she's always relevant. So I see her more like a high priestess. I see also tapping into her energy that she has, like, some energy of some voodoo roots. And I think she's aware. Like, some people, like, don't know where they come from, but I think she's aware that she knows of this thing. Also, she is a Pisces, and Pisces, the thing is, they are ruled by the planet Neptune. So I tapped into that Neptune energy. And if you know Neptune, anything about Neptune, that's Poseidon. Poseidon is the brother of Zeus, and I think, what was it, Hades? And so basically, he was more like the player. That's why he didn't get along with Zeus, because, like, Zeus was always, getting into his women. So he has, like, kind of like that lady man thing. Like, he knows how to get with the ladies. So it's the energy of being, like, suave, and, like, so I get, like, that energy is very masculine, but it's also feminine in the same, almost androgynous in a way. Like, so I did write that down, you know, feeling of androgynous energy when it comes to her will. You know, when it comes to her will. And when it comes to her will, that's what I wrote down. I get it. So Spirit was showing me when it comes to her will, she makes the rules. Like, basically, she's all about free thought. One thing Spirit showed me that intrigues her. Spirit was also showing me when it comes to, like, the men she was interested in. And I've noticed, like, each one, especially from the children that came from each one, were all artists. So it was more so the fact that they were free thinkers, free thought thinkers. So I was tapping into that energy. She likes anything that is something that where they can create. She likes creative thinkers. Something that's out of the box. Something that is not like the same. Something that comes up with their own concepts and perceptions of things. That's what, like, kind of intrigues her, I guess. Intrigues her and turns her on. But her huge inspiration, like, when Spirit also showed me with her energy that when she was younger, her inspiration, especially through her music, was basically speaking truth and speaking it through riddles. But now her inspiration is now her children. So basically, you know, that's her driving factor. What else did Spirit show me? Oh, okay, this was amazing too. So then Spirit was kind of showing me, like, okay, so the spirit of Oshun. I don't know if you know anything about Oshun, but Oshun is a African Odisha, African goddess. And basically, she is the goddess of beauty and love and prosperity, you know, fertility and all these wonderful things. But she was also that bitch. Don't piss her off. She, you know, don't piss her off. But she, you know, was the goddess that didn't easily get pissed off. So I get the energy of she's very, like, you know, free. You know, she's cool. Everything's chill with her. But don't piss her off. And she's not easily pissed off. So she doesn't have much of a temper. But don't push her away, because as soon as she gets like a red flag, she's out. So I actually see her being the one in relationships, from what energy is showing me, to be the one to kind of to be the one to kind of like walk away from the relationship. So I thought that was interesting. I was like, okay, all right, girl, do you. So those were just some automatic writings I wrote down, just some energy that I kind of pulled from her. Oh, if you're wondering what I'm holding, this is my my fluorite. I got it from Wish. Yes, so little, but it's so cute. Just one of the things that I got from Wish. But it also can tap into, like, intuition and a few other things. But just look it up. It's called fluorite. And also, if you are looking for prosperity within business, if you're starting business or promoting business, or even wanting to go for something like to promote yourself in a job, fluorite. Just saying. Anyway. But I digress. But anyway, so yes, that was the energy that I tapped in for her. But I'm going to just see what is going on around her career. That's all I want to see. I just wanted to just tap into her energy and get who she was. And it was, interestingly enough, I see her as a high priestess. And I think she knows it in a way. She's very loving. I do see that. But I do see her very, like, it's not so much that she doesn't control other people's choices, but no one can control her choices. What I'm hearing from Spirit. It's, you know, you're not going to control what she chooses to do. Is what I'm hearing from Spirit. Like, you can do what you want to do. That's cool, but I'm going to do what I'm going to do. That's just what I'm hearing from Spirit. But that, nothing in a bad way, but no. And these men knew it. But these men were like in love, is what I'm hearing from Spirit, because they love that her free thinking, and she is someone who is a free thinker. Oh, and also the tarot card for her sign is the moon, which is all totally feminine energy, which is all secretive, you know, very sexual in a way. Yes, very sexual. But let's see what's going on. What's going on around her career going into 2019? I definitely feel like Spirit showing me that she's definitely going to continually to be relevant for many, many, many years to come. Just like I said, I got the seven of swords. Like, she is ushering right on into 2019, smooth sailing. Oh yes, the 7 of swords. All right. And then I see the 4 of cups. I'm seeing there she's shedding things that she doesn't really need to move forward. And then I get the Two of Wands. Alright, so like I said here, you know, I see the Seven of, let's see here, Seven of Swords. So what I get here is she's ushering in. I don't see anything stopping her. I think she's always going to be relevant. Always. Always. I think even, you know, these millennials coming in, she's always going to change with the time, change with, you know, I think she's always going to be innovative. Very crafty, yes. I think she will always be relevant, definitely. And then, let's see here, so then I see the Four of Cups, and Cup stands for, okay, so, you know, it's all about emotion. And what I'm seeing is she's shedding things that really do not serve her. Like anything that's in a shell. Whatever is not like anything that's like in her way that is like what can I say? How can I say this? Like is boring. Like if a style is just not right, or if it's getting out of style, or something is getting out of whack, or something needs to be re-innovated, I guess I would say. She's shedding away all those things that do not serve her and letting it go. Like she's ready to just move on. You know, reevaluating matters. You know, going in, figuring out what's the next step. And then also I get the Two of Wands. So the Two of Wands is always energetic. So I'm seeing that there's going to be some times where, you know, there's going to be some, there may be some losing interest a little bit with the crowd, but I think she'll still be on top though. I think that there may be some shows canceled, ushering in to 2019, but I think that she will still be relevant going into 2019. I do. In the very beginning, I think that she's going to have to keep working. I see herself working more, making herself more relevant, working with younger crowds eventually. But I do see her working hard in the studio, doing what she has to do, shedding away old things that, you know, do not serve her well. And that's what I'm seeing her doing, and trying to see who can she work with that is a little bit hotter. Like duos, working with someone. I do. But I do see that that's probably what's going to make her more relevant with, you know, some of these newer artists. Unfortunately, but she is still the greatest. But I just wanted to do that energy reading with my automatic writing and just with my cards. And I think she's the greatest. But if you want your own personal reading, my information is down below. All right. Blessings, peace, and light, guys.